Smash scores for Scotland.
Romajang stepping away. Stunning work from Bridger. What an individual score this is.
Durham is in.
Talent aplenty has graced these great leagues, but now future stars are set to shine. Last season was the most thrilling to date, but now it's time for a new crop of talent to grace the field, and in this league, anything could happen. It's time to take your seat. The best leagues in the land are back.
Byfield with a BUCS Super Rugby try for the ages.
And then was a white line seeking missile.
Loughborough score! Tries towards the line. Sensational score from Romajang.
Winded to Durham, tried to the line. And Cardiff are streaking across. Welcome back, everybody. BUCS Super Rugby is back underway.
Hello everyone and welcome to Hollow Drift. BUCS Super Rugby Wednesdays are back. It is our favourite day of the week and this is one of our favourite rivalries. Durham are hosting Loughborough. We're getting to the sharp end of the season and teams are clambering over themselves to try and achieve everything they need. The race for the bottom of the table is hotting up. Everyone's looking up at Exeter and these two teams need a big finish to get in that top four and guarantee that home quarter final. Durham, they're looking for the double. They went down the M1 to the East Midlands and picked up all 5 points in the first half of the season. Can they do it again? Can they really put Loughborough's top 4 hopes in jeopardy? Or will the African Violet come up here, get the W and leapfrog themselves right back up the table? Lots to look forward to tonight, but first of all, let's have a catch up with the two captains. We spoke to Braden Barrett and Fergus Dick and it got a little bit competitive.
Success, if you're not looking at the silverware for us, is just each person doing their job individually and taking ownership and take it one game at a time. Bart's our focus and success is to win that game and keep ticking over.
Player to watch, Isaac Bell.
I'm going to say Charlie Coe, strong, athletic, and definitely put my number on him for scoring a lot of tries.
Ollie Fisher. He loves a bit of techno before a game. And he loves being the MC. He loves giving his own bars. So yeah, really lifts the mood before a game.
See, I'm not the most creative person, so I'd say just hard-boiled. Pleases. It's you can't get it wrong.
I would go for a jacket potato, I reckon. I like my clothes.
Always great to hear from the captains, but now it's time to introduce our very special guest today. One of the busiest men in rugby, actually. Durham University, Leicester Tigers, and most recently, Wales Under-20s, Ashan Thomas. Let's talk 20s, because you've played 80 minutes twice. It looks like you're playing incredible rugby and having a really good time. How is it?
Yeah, no, really enjoying the experience down in the Vale in Cardiff. Yeah, it's going really well. Tough result against England, but it was a hard game, but yeah, good experience at the Rec, big crowds. Yeah, no, enjoying it.
Let's talk about North Wales, because you've got that win over Scotland that was absolutely massive. 80 minutes at 6, followed by 80 minutes at 5 the following week. Is your role with Wales different to your role here? Because you look like a bit of a line-out Bray with a good engine.
Yeah, slightly different in Wales. Like, I do lead the line-out, whereas you're like younger, more older boys that take lead. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying the more of a senior role there. It's good, yeah.
So you're a first year out of school, fresher here at Durham. Were you expecting this year and this season to be as busy and as exciting as it has been?
No, so obviously coming to Durham, they've got a strong first team. I was hoping to just get on the second team really. So yeah, no, very, very thankful to Si for a lot of the experiences, and then Wales was always like a dream to go play 20s there, watching it the year before. So yeah, no, very happy. It's going well so far.
So far, so good. Let's talk about tonight then. This group and how the season's gone really, because you're sort of third in the league at the moment. You've had a great record here at Hollow Drift. You haven't lost back-to-back games all season. Are you happy with where you're at?
Yeah, I think we are happy. Obviously, everyone wants to be at the top of the table, but we've had a few tough results away at Met, away at Exeter. But yeah, last week the boys put in a hell of a performance. I obviously wasn't here, but was watching it on Twitter, and it was a very good game. So yeah, boys will be confident for tonight.
It's a tough follow on Twitter, isn't it? When you're
Yeah,
just desperately
Back
looking
and
for those
forth,
updates.
yeah.
Yeah, just refresh.
Yeah,
Let's talk about Loughborough then, because you got a fantastic win against them earlier in the season, down at Epinal Way. Is that something that you think about and talk about in the build-up to a game like this?
Yeah, definitely. Like the boys will use that game to motivate them, but you know, like Hollow Drift, so much different conditions to that 4G down in Loughborough, so it will be a different game. But yeah, it will bring the boys a bit more confidence than when we went there.
What do you prefer, that fast 4G track or something like this?
Being at Durham, I should say this, but probably 4G to be honest.
Well, I'm going to go and give him his raps for slagging off Hollow Drift. I'm joking. Great to have you company.
Yeah.
This is a massive night tonight, but BUCS and the University Sporting calendar is full of massive occasions. One of those is BUCS Big Wednesday.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations. Look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
And he will take it in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
BUCS Big Wednesday, 19th and 20th of March. Ticket information coming soon. We'd love you to join us. Amazing event, loads of sports, and hopefully you'll join us there. And of course, we're looking forward to returning to the StoneX Stadium, the home of Saracens and the home of BUCS Super Rugby in the Women's National League finals as well. Keep your eye on BUCS socials for information on that. The dates are released. Are Durham going to be there?
We of course, yeah, we will be. We will be.
That is a
Hopefully I'll be
confident.
playing as well.
Wow, that's
Hopefully
it.
I'll be back, but
We
yeah.
did say it was going to be a busy year, and it just might be.
It might be, yeah. It might be even more.
Of course, Durham and Loughborough have tasted heartbreak in those finals. Let's talk about the game tonight on this pitch. Two teams where winning's really important. Durham looking to guarantee the top four, Loughborough looking to get into it. How do you see the game going tonight stylistically?
I think with the pitch, like the packs are going to be the ones who win the game, and I think Durham do have like a very strong pack, especially that back five in the scrum. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot of mauls, a lot of scrums, and yeah, I think we'll like that game. Spoken
like a true lock six. I love it. Talk to me about the importance of the set piece then. You were saying that you're Wales' line-out caller. You've got a senior role there. Anyone who's been watching BUCS Super Rugby over the years will see that that's something that Durham have really prided themselves on. Fred Davis burgled 20 tries in a season off the back of the 7 lads in front of him. Is that still a massive point of importance for this Durham team?
Yeah, we speak about it every training, every review. That's what we want to go after. Like with this pitch, you know, that's an easy thing to get right. So yeah, I think Finn Baker leading the line out. He's like a line out Norse. He loves speaking about line out. So yeah, no, very confident about the boys today, and yeah, we'll pride ourselves on that.
Who loves it more, you or him?
I'd give it to him, to be honest.
Final question then, before we get up into the commentary position: are you a milkman?
I'm not, no.
Oh, well, for this you are, okay? BUCS have entered into a massive partnership with Milk to show the importance of it in terms of being an athlete, recovery, and all the things it can do to benefit your body. We're going to milk every moment, and this is a little bit more information on that. Here we go then. It's a beautiful night at Hollow Drift. The lights are on. The pitch has passed the inspection, and Durham versus Loughborough is go, go, go. We've got about 5 minutes until the teams make their way out, but let's remind ourselves of the state of play going into this absolutely massive game. Just looking at results from last week, Cardiff got a huge win against Swansea in Swansea. Swansea in a spot of bother, 14 points for them. Hartpury against Bath, massive win. Hartpury up to second in the table. Nottingham defeated again. They just struggling to pick up points. They were desperately unlucky against Durham a couple of weeks ago. Speaking of Durham, what about that result? 42-36 against Exeter. Just the second defeat for the BUCS Super Rugby Cup champions of the season, and Loughborough continued their little renaissance in terms of form with a bonus point victory over Leeds Beckett. That's what it means for the table. Everyone looking up at Exeter, but look at this race for the top four. Durham 2 points ahead of Cardiff Met and Loughborough. It's looking like 4 of 5 teams. Bath with a little bit of catching up to do. Do not write them off by any means at all. Cardiff, are they safe? We've got 4 games to find out. Swansea and Nottingham locked on 14 points. Just points difference, keeping Swansea ahead at the moment. A reminder that the bottom team will play off to keep their BUCS Super Rugby dream alive. These are the fixtures tonight. Leeds Beckett against Nottingham. I'll update you with that score later on. Bath against Swansea, Durham and Loughborough, and Cardiff Met and Hartpury all kicking off at 8:30. Once this one finishes, why don't you head over and watch the remainder of Exeter versus Cardiff. Joe Burns is down there. We have very much got a North versus South live stream schedule tonight. Well, let's take a look at the teams and how they line up this evening. Both teams strong with minimal changes. For Durham, the props are rotated, so Chris Poole is the meat in the Oscar Stott Hamish Murray sandwich. The back 5 are unchanged from last round's victory over Exeter, so Baker and Willard in the boiler house. Barrett captains the team from the open side in a back row with Green and Rhodes. Max Pepper and Harry Reid continue at half-back. Northampton St Toby Thame comes into the centres to partner Will Parry. That's one of very few personnel changes, and there is an unchanged back 3. Cal Grieve, a great kicking option at fullback with Walker and Co providing the gas out wide. Plenty of experience on the bench as well. Pat Bishop, a BUCS Super Rugby champion, wears 23. Mike Ford's played a lot of first team rugby this year. Stott and Murray have very much been in the first team mix, and of course Johnny Smith, the Harlequin, the former Scotland under-20, is covering Cy Cully's back row. As for Loughborough, a real rarity. There's just one personnel change from last week. 6 of this team were involved in the BUCS Super Rugby final against Exeter. 3 of them in the pack: Joe Plunkett, George Taylor and Henry Lavin. Like Durham, it's round pegs in slightly rounder holes, with Dick and Taylor at lock. Most often deployed in the back row, but this time of year it's needs must. Tom Miles and Reece Malone at 9 and 10. Malone, of course, playing 10 this year after having a great season at 15 last year. And it's Chris Preen and England students James Langston in midfield, and Harry Rosen and Sam Kilden offering very different kinds of gas out wide. Again, on the bench, there is plenty of quality. Tommy Agbonbon can be a real game changer. Morgan Meredith and Finn Doyle covering the backs, and it is not Seb Smith. There has been a change. It's Tristan Smith who is going to be wearing 18, covering the front row with Lucas Yule and Oren Murphy for Webdale's men. But if you're just tuning in, fantastic to have your company here at Hollow Drift. And fantastic to have the company of the man next to me, a Wales under-20s lock back rower, Ashan Thomas. Osh, talk to us about these last couple of minutes now before you come out of the changing room and onto the pitch on a BUCS Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Dave. The boys will be getting the tunes going, ready to get out. Yeah, they'll all be a bit nervous, a bit anxious, but definitely excited. And yeah, just hoping the atmosphere can build up. The club will support the boys today.
Talk to me about tunes. Who's in charge?
Oh well, to be fair, it used to be Paul Brown, but since his departure, I'm not too sure. I haven't been in the change rooms in a while.
Paul Brown. I mean, the Instagram story. Obviously, we're delighted for Paul. Huge congratulations, signing a full-time contract at Exeter. But that Instagram story with the EURFC stash, that's got to be punishable at some stage.
Yeah, that did make the group chat, and yeah, I think he got a few comments from the boys. But no, fair play to him. Like, deserves the gig down at Exeter. So yeah,
certainly does. Fantastically talented young man, and we're about to see a whole group of fantastically talented young men. Loughborough out first in the changed jerseys this evening. They are mostly white but on this hollow drift surface, I don't think they are going to stay white for long. It plays like it always does. If you're going to come here and win, then you have got to earn it, as Exeter found out last week. Durham have got an incredibly proud record here. And Loughborough have run them close before, but bearing in mind they won the league last season, they could not get a victory here at Hollow Drift because this Palatinate powerhouse stood in their way. A victory here for either side tonight really does put them in a great position to get to those playoffs, to get a home quarter-final, which is what you want. Just a reminder, 10 teams in the league, the top 8 go through to the playoffs, the top 4 will get a home quarter-final. That is our referee, Ben Rayner, making his way across to the middle. Loughborough in the white will get us underway with Rhys Malone, the former Ireland Age Group international. Back in on a PGC this year after winning the league and playing more than his part in a brilliant BUCS Super Rugby final.
White, time you run.
Strap in, everyone. BUCS Wednesdays are back underway. Loughborough kicking off, challenging for that ball, but it bounces into the hands of the home team. Max Pepper gets his first touch. He has been one of the rock stars of the season. Is he a 9? Is he a wing? Doesn't matter. Just get him on the ball and he'll make magic happen. That's the captain, Braden Barrett. Marcus Rhodes with those taped up ears.
Right, use that now, Durham.
It'll be Pepper to send it skywards. That's a first touch for Elliot Gawley, Scotland under 20. And Loughborough going to the boot early.
Hold in front, purple, 9, wait. Yeah, good.
First touch on the left-hand side
White,
for Rhys Malone. He's deep. Plenty of height on that. Decent chase as well. A little dart up the short side. Gawley makes the tackle. And we're stuck in the middle of the park again. It's a little smattering of spectators on Harding Hill. On our first crossfield kick finds Arthur Green. Green backs himself. Big size difference between him and Sam Kildun. And Durham just about into the Loughborough half for the first time. Good bit of patience here and some quick ball for Max Pepper to deal with. Nice ball in behind. The forwards putting hands on the ball too. Little pick and a go by Green. Tries to get the offload away. Sam Kildun closes the door, but there's nice stuff from Durham.
First man, all right.
Oh, what a turnover though. Brilliantly done. That was Dan Eckersley for Loughborough. Just picks the Durham pocket. Clock over 2 minutes. This is a lot of ball in play time. There's going to be some early burning lungs here. It's Carl Grieve.
Purple, hold in front, hold.
It's a good contact on that. Be interesting to see how the ball bounces as well, because there were some question marks over the surface before the game. Can't imagine many kicks like that are going to be rolling dead.
Purple, hold in front.
Well, Grieve finds a good touch. 2.5 minutes ball in play, Ashan Thomas. That is hard graft.
Yeah, I'm guessing the pack for Durham and Loughborough are going to be knackered after this. But yeah, no, line out here, it'll be interesting to see how the first one goes.
So if you're on the pitch now, talk us through the process for the first line out, not on your throw.
Probably just getting set there before them, put a bit of pressure on them verbally, and yeah, if we were to steal the first line out, puts a lot of confidence to them.
Instead, they're looking to stifle them all, Durham. It's Joe Plunkett, one of the players who was a part of that BUCS Super Rugby final. Actually played in the final league game at Cardiff Met last year, where Loughborough actually won the league and lifted the trophy. Tom Miles trying to get his hands on it and really has to dig. Durham players making nuisances of themselves. There's advantage for a high tackle. And Eckersley, following his turnover, opts for the carry. Good chance now for Loughborough. Oh, a new advantage. So that's 2 high tackles Something Durham are going to have to be aware of here. That was Barrett, the captain. And out the back it comes.
Still playing.
Trying to feed the speed out wide, and that's Harry Rosen.
No advantage. 2 options left.
4 minutes gone. First real decision for Loughborough.
We've got tackle.
What would you do, corner or posts?
I think you've got to go to the corner first one. Set the seam of them all. But yeah, it looks like
Number 7, high
they're going for the
tackle.
post, I think.
I like that. Modern rugby players, you just love to keep the ball in play, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
So Rhys Malone, fairly steady with the boot. Wasn't the first choice kicker last year. That was Charlie Titcombe. In terms of average points, Loughborough quite close to the top of the league, averaging 33 per game. 27 points per game for Durham, although the defence is slightly better, averaging 21 conceded. Loughborough a shade over 23. But as we approach 5 minutes, this the first shy at the stumps for Rhys Malone. Sends it goalwards. Oh, the flag stayed down. Very kickable opportunity. Goes begging. And the score remains 0-0. And again, from a defensive team's perspective, that probably gives you a little boost, doesn't it, to escape?
Yeah, definitely. I think going 3-0 down early on is not what you want. So yeah, no, the boys will be happy with that. Looking to get the ball back now from this 22 dropout.
Right, let's go.
Harry Reid, bit of a success story for Durham. He's had an excellent season with the second team and has earned his right. And when you've got players like Cal Grieve and Pat Bishop in the team, and Coach Cy Cully gives you the nod, that really is a vote of confidence. What a good shot on the captain, and the knock on as well. Lavin dives on it. And Rosen manages to gather that. This is going to be chased down by Tom Miles. Miles is going to get there but can't gather. Oh, he's just knocked it on. He doesn't think he's touched it. But a big moment, 6 minutes in. Some shot there on Braden Barrett in the middle of the park.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he could have done much more there, Braden. Was a bit stuck.
Sometimes you just got to wear them, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. Just forget about it for the next carry.
Well, provided your ribs are still in the same condition.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm going to use this 80 minutes of your company to try and eke out some good honesty about your teammates. In terms of this 23 today, who's the one who really puts the shots in training then? Who are the toughest hitters?
I think Arthur Green will definitely be hunting that today. He's done it so many times in the past. Loves the physical battle. And then I think Harry Willard, he's picked mainly for his tackling, and yeah, I think we've all seen that in previous games.
Well, Arthur is one of the players who's actually made the step up. He's played a little bit of first-team rugby at Bath, hasn't he?
Yeah, he made his debut not too long ago, I think, against Leicester, I'm pretty sure.
And you've got to be physical to do it at that level. It's,
yeah, definitely.
Especially the way Bath are playing at the moment. They're in rude health as a team.
Yeah, they're.
Obviously, you're going to be looking to kick on with Leicester, hopefully. Are there any grounds that you'd really love to play at, maybe in Premiership Rugby or beyond? So we take another look at this Harry Rosen opportunity.
I think the first thing for me is to get that home game. Welford Road has always got a good crowd and sell out now and then. So yeah, no, that's the main one for me.
Heck of a place to play rugby.
Yeah, it is.
Heck of a place to watch rugby.
Approach.
8 minutes in.
Bind.
Loughborough fired a couple of little warning signs, but nothing to concern Durham too much. First look at the scrum set piece, and that is an excellent scrum by Dormer, Poole and Kayada. And Durham looking to strike early. Great gas on the outside, but just getting beaten by the touchline. Sam Kildun with the cover, and we go back for the penalty. But that's been a feature of Durham's game, particularly here at Hollow Drift for the last couple of seasons. If it's on, it doesn't matter where they are in the pitch.
No, definitely. I think the boys will back their scrum because we're used to this pitch, whereas most teams aren't. So, yeah, no, very happy with the first one to get a penalty, and yeah, the front three will be confident.
And that'll be nice for those boys as well. Dormer and Kayada, of course, rotated the props. It was Stott and Murray last week. But they're in a good spot. They have earned this team the right to exit. Not the most metres made there by Carl Grieve. Just outside the 22. Poole, first dart of the day for him, finds Harry Willard, the aforementioned. Another one of those players who's played a lot of his rugby in the back row. But chosen in the second row today. That's got a lot of hang time, and Rosen just loses his footing. Good chase by Durham. Eckersley. 10 minutes gone here at Hollow Drift. Reese Malone is very, very keen to get rid of this ball. Loughborough certainly not playing any rugby inside their own half. It's Carl Grieve leading the chase. Plenty of numbers back for the home team. Here's Harry Reid. Malone. Little fingertip on that by Reid, who's got to put a bit of footwork on and does well off the left boot. Does really well, in fact.
Yeah, he saved that very well, especially in these conditions.
So tell us a bit about Harry then, because as I mentioned, Carl Grieve has played 10 this year. Pat Bish is a bit of a club legend. He must have earned the right. He must have been quite impressive. Yeah,
I think he's put in a lot of solid performances for the second team. And yeah, he definitely offers something different to most 10s. He's got that elusive pace and a good step on him. So yeah, no, excited to see how he goes today.
Plunkett picks out Fergus Dick, former Bristol Bear under 18. In fact, played schoolboy rugby with his second row partner today, George Taylor at Bristol Grammar. Continuing the bromance, and this good work by the forward pack of Loughborough. Dan Eckersley takes the ball on.
Still moving.
And they're still going forward. They've made about 10 metres here, Loughborough. They're inside the Durham 22.
Down by White, hands away, hands away.
Now it goes to ground and Tom Miles can dig. Chris Preen. Reese Malone, who steps himself and just gets inside Toby Tame. Lavin. Can't get beyond Kayada. And then Fergus Dick continues. Short line run by Theo Mayle. Now Lavin, always so industrious in the carry, Henry Lavin. Not necessarily favourable for the big back rowers to carry today as Ferg Dick revs the engine. It's a good quick ball this for Loughborough. Mink Sharink. Arthur Green was called off it, so now Loughborough with a real opportunity, looking to get it wide early. Now Rosen always backs himself. Great tackle on Rosen. Really important tackle as he tried to go around the outside. And Durham, so far, defending their 22 bravely.
Yeah, I think discipline is very important, so the boys will definitely be speaking about that. But no, other than that, a good defensive set.
Finn Baker, the man penalised on that occasion. Reese Malone, I think, has just gestured to the posts. Unsuccessful with his first attempt. How about this tackle?
Oh, I know, yeah, crazy. Charlie Coe always pulls off something spectacular, to be fair.
That's a nice battle over there, isn't it? Two very, very quick wingers in Coe and Rosen.
Yeah, definitely one to look out for during this game.
From the penalty, not from the way they kick it.
Reece Malone to open the scoring. Second time lucky. Durham 0, Loughborough 3. Is it true they call Charlie Coe White Lightning?
I personally haven't heard that one myself.
Good, okay. I'll keep that one to myself then. He's another who features heavily in the sevens. It's a lot of energy about Durham there after Loughborough do manage to exit, but don't make as many metres. And what do they say? The points don't count until you exit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think big line out here for us. Hopefully get us some quick ball.
Chris Poole, shortened numbers. Finn Baker wanders in late and they go to Willard. And now Chris Poole joins. More sideways than forward, but more importantly, for Durham, they're on the ball in a good spot. Max Pepper loitering with intent, shifting the other way, and now Ollie Walker takes out one defender, but gets swallowed up by another two. Oh, Pepper has a little dart. Pepper is electric. What an offload. Braden Barrett gets it away. This brilliant from Durham, and Willard stopped just short. Oh, fumbled but gathered, and Finn Baker stifles the momentum, but it's still in Palatinate hands. A reach for the line and a try. First journey into the 22 yields the first try of the game. Durham strikes straight back and lead for the first time.
Yeah, good little dart from Peps there. I think he likes to do that, and then yeah, good support from the pack.
Well, what a response from Durham. They've been starved of opportunity, but there's that little bit of magic in Max Pepper that makes things happen. And Cal Grieve adds the extra as well. Loughborough have left 3 points out there. This is the first real opportunity. But watch this from Max Pepper. He doesn't quite make the clean break, but the alarm bell's ringing for Loughborough. This is stunning. And then Barrett with his wits about him. Great to see both locks getting their hands on the ball too. Oh, and it was so nearly squeezed out by Finn Baker. But then it was a pick and a go, and Marcus Rhodes gets the game's first try. We're back underway. Durham 7, Loughborough 3. This game produced over 70 points last time they played on the fast track at Epinal Way. Are they going to get the same tonight? Oh, that's a big bump. We like those kind of carries here in BUCS Super Rugby. There's the pump pass and the go from Tom Miles. Makeshift scrum half required. Mink Sharink gets the drive on, latched on by Chris Breen. Now an inside centre, formerly of a back rower, so he's more than used to that. Now Rosen off his wing, can't offload. Kildunn's the first man there, so both wingers out of the next phase or so. We did say those jerseys weren't going to stay white for long, didn't we?
Yeah, they certainly aren't white anymore.
It's nice movement from Loughborough. Little drop on the toe and a chase, but Durham should have this covered. Oh, it's loose though.
There was no tackle, play on. No, just off feet, play on. Use.
And a bit of composure required now in the exit.
Timing right.
This
Start
another
on.
fruitless visit to the 22 for Loughborough, who've
Right, let's use that purple.
played the first 18 minutes. Certainly in the right areas, but haven't been able to convert. That one charged down. I'd imagine that is squeaky bum time to the nth degree for the 9 when he gets charged down like that.
Yeah, I can't imagine they enjoy that. But no, lucky it went straight dead. So.
You get your hands on a few of those? You like a charge down?
Yeah, I try to, but you know, it's not an easy skill to do.
No, it's not, is it?
I know Finn Baker has got those long arms, so he loves when they charge down.
Who would be the best at it in the 20s? Are you in the mix? Johnny Green, maybe? He's a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah, no, Johnny's a big boy. Yeah. Then you got Nick Thomas, who
of course
came on. So yeah, no, three there.
Up high, good composed take. The floodlights here quite low, so if there is a big up and under, it goes above the line of the lights, and you lose vision on it for a second. So don't take any kind of catch for granted. Under the high ball here, Exhibit A. Oh, good feet from Gawley. Oh, what a good shot as well. It's lined up and we can hear that impact up from here.
No hands.
20 minutes, good contest. No real chase on that, no real pressure on Grieve.
Hold on. White, hold in front.
And that's a very good clearing kick. Again, I'm really interested to get your input here as a forward who's been in plenty of these kind of kicking battles. Obviously, they're so important for momentum and for field position. But at what point do you just think, oh, I'm standing here now?
Yeah, no, I think about 3 kicks in, you're just like, there's not much point chasing anymore. Yeah, just stuck in the middle of the pitch.
Again, shortened numbers in the line-out for Durham. 5 to be precise. Loughborough turn it over. That's well read. It's not clean ball, but it is ball nonetheless. And now Theo Mayle, the ex-Worcester Warrior. Miles keeps them moving. It's a one-out carry. Oh, Durham over this, just losing their footing. Oh, but turning it over though. Brilliant work on the floor. And now it could be on. Transition ball. Carried forward by Barrett. Oh, a little snipe, but knocked on. And now Loughborough with the turnover ball. Knocked on again. And I think that just about sums up how tough handling is out there tonight.
Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be easy for the ball. It's a very greasy ball. But this is just standard hollow drift for us, so I think we'll be used to it. But yeah, not easy.
Play the conditions, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Keep the scrums going.
What is it about this place then? Why is it so difficult for teams to come and visit and get results? Because you don't lose many games here.
I think it's obviously a long journey for most teams coming from the south, and then to come up and have to play on such a heavy pitch takes a lot out of your legs. And I doubt people look forward to coming here. We usually have quite a good crowd, like got a strong club, but yeah, no, not a nice place to come, I don't think.
What obviously your involvement firstly has been beyond some freshers' expectations, but obviously as a under-20 international you've perhaps been a little bit elevated in terms of your position here. But which away trips have you enjoyed in the Palatinate so far this season?
Oh, I think obviously Sandy Park, when we played extra away, that was my first start, and yeah, it was a quick jump into BUCS Super Rugby, but hell of an experience. Obviously gutted about the result, but yeah, no, boys stayed the night before, and yeah, it was a good crack.
I'm so glad you stayed, because that would be a hell of a journey to go there and back in a day.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't up and back in the day, but no, long journey back in the evening. Early hours of the morning we arrived. I think the sun was coming up when we got back to Durham. But yeah,
fair play. But we love it. We love the fact that there are massive games and massive occasions in this league. Durham have taken games to London before, played for the alumni at Roslyn Park, and Exeter having their games at Sandy Park, Bath playing at the Rec, Cardiff playing Cardiff Met at the Arms Park. We love to see it and we love to embrace it. Of course, Nottingham trying to play their East Midlands derby at Nottingham RFC as well, as Rhys Malone sends this one high as he slightly overcooked it. Oh, he hasn't, it's bounced. That is a nightmare of a kick. It's loose and it's bounced up into Loughborough's hands. Brilliant work by Rhys Malone. The spiral bomb takes Loughborough into the right part of the pitch again. Another nudge into space. Oh, and it's picked up as it dotted down. Has Rowson grounded this? Oh, the assistant referee's flag is up. But Loughborough probing, but still not able to get the try.
Yeah, I think that back three from Loughborough are looking dangerous. But yeah, no, very, very lucky there for the boys in purple.
Yeah, Harry Rowson, he's played for Bristol in the Prem Cup for the last 3 seasons. Scored a try in the BUCS Super Rugby final. Off one of the best passes I've ever seen by Charlie Titcombe off the left hand. Goodness me, what a day that was. In fact, the last 2 BUCS Super Rugby finals have been incredible occasions. Durham desperately unlucky against Exeter. And then Loughborough also coming unstuck against Exeter, who seem to be in somewhat of a purple patch.
Right, now.
Well, that one cleared, but perhaps not with as much juice on it as Exeter would have liked. Sorry, Exeter, talking about Exeter. Durham. Exeter's blooming miles away from here, let me tell you. Just a reminder that their game kicks off at 7:45, so after you've finished here, why not watch the second half there? 15 minutes of this to go, and one part of the game that has looked good for Loughborough is the line out and the maul. Tom Miles at the back there, the chief cheerleader. Chris Preen waiting, desperate to get his hands on it. Oh, still going though. Still the same maul. Ben Rayner happy with this for Loughborough. Loughborough might be even happier if they go a couple more metres. Eventually. Oh, that's well stifled by Durham. They're on the ball, it goes to ground, they've turned it over, and that's a big win.
Yeah, very big. Yeah, it was looking dangerous there. No, very good there.
Talk to us about the role of one of the forwards in the defending pack who tries to kill that ball then. What do you need to do? What are the keys in that environment?
You just got to slow the ball down, and then just get a turnover.
Yeah, in terms of so Durham have got on that ball, but how do you get in? How do you wrestle yourself into a position in that maul to actually stifle it?
Oh, there's 2 ways to do it. You can either go low and just try and break that seam between the back lift or front lift and the jumper, or I know like Finn Baker will like to go high and just get in early and get both arms over, nice long arms, get on that ball.
Got to be strong, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's a very tough skill.
Okay, use that, Durham.
Again, it's a scrappy scrum. Here's the try scorer, Marcus Rhodes. Another good carry from the base. Durham not scared to put some hands on it in their own 22. Another good exit. Using that width, left-footed kicking option in the channel. Good clearing kick.
Yeah, the boys have done very well to exit from that situation. Great nudge from Parry there.
More good line-out ball for Loughborough. That part of the set piece ticking along nicely. Here's Chris Preen, former Quins under-18. Crash ball carry from him. Malone sends it up again. And Cal Grieve takes it, then wins the penalty advantage.
Cal's done well there. I doubt that was an easy catch under the floodlights.
Well, he just knows he's going to get pasted tonight, doesn't he?
yeah, a tough one coming for him.
And now more opportunity for field position. And the last time they had a lineup in a similar position, a few phases later, they came away with 7 points, Durham. First job though, Chris Poole has got to find his man, and he does. Braden Barrett goes up. And here comes Durham. That's a lovely ball to Toby Tame. When he gets carrying, he can do some damage. Another good carry from Rhodes. He's looking sharp tonight, looking dangerous, but so are Loughborough over the ball. That's the second turnover.
Take him back.
And this time, Loughborough exit cleanly. Some good work over the ball by the visitors.
Yeah, I think we got caught on our own there. It was a good line out from us, quick ball, and then yeah, just isolated. But yeah, good work from Loughborough.
So is tempo something that you really concentrate on in that environment there? You just want to create that chaos.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to let the defence set first. You want to get in, get the ball, get it out, give it to the backs to play.
A couple of travelling Loughborough supporters trying to make it feel like an away fixture for Chris Poole. Oh, and that's just been picked up and taken away, and what a chance now for Durham. Lackadaisical from Loughborough, and they've gifted it back to the hosts. Here's Max Pepper. Good line speed. Half an hour gone. Durham 7, Loughborough 3. Oh, Marcus Rhodes always seems to find a soft shoulder. High tackle advantage. Ben Rayner's been hot on that tonight. Hacked through and off one, then the other. Another tackle above the sternum. So you're what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, just over 6'5".
How have you found lowering the tackle height and being sort of consistent in those collisions? Has that been a difficult transition for you?
Yeah, no, it's obviously hard, but yeah, you adjust to it, and yeah, I think most clubs and teams will coach the chop tackle more now. Let the boys jackal once you get that chop in. So yeah, no, adjusting to it now, but yeah, feeling used to it.
Confirmation, absolutely massive win earlier today. Nottingham have taken it against Beckett on the road, 28-24. Not just the win, but the try bonus as well. In their bid to survive, that is a huge 5 points. Durham looking to go to work again.
One's purple.
They've been very effective inside the 22 so far. Not had many options, but they are ahead on the scoreboard. Oh, Loughborough have pinched it. There's a knock on. And now James Langston finds Gawley on the outside. Oh, this ball is all over the place tonight. And as it breaks up, feel as though this is going to lead to scores. Nobody can keep hold of it. Brilliant tackling. Absolutely brilliant. George Taylor. Oh, and again, it is chaotic out there. It's like Bambi on ice.
Yeah, I don't think that's a normal place for Finn to be on the wing there. But, no, he's done all right.
Oh, great shot! Conditions like this, if you're going to run in straight lines, definitely edges the defender, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So tough to get purchase as Max Pepper sends that up. Sam Kildun watches it and acts as a nice guard, does Kildun. Gawley. Malone. Grieve. Plenty of that little check on that ball. It's a lovely nudge. Oh, it's not going to find the touchline. The 50-22 is on. Harry Reid was back there, straight into Reece Malone, and that is a net gain. Quite interested in this kick battle. Let's have a very quick chat about this Nottingham result then, because they gave Durham a hell of a game a couple of weeks ago, didn't they?
Yeah. I was on the bus up to North Wales then, but I was watching along, and yeah, the boys said they were obviously very surprised and a very good Nottingham side. So yeah, we were lucky to win in the end.
Big win, another line out turned over. And that is something that Durham are going to have to sort out as this game progresses. Loughborough need to improve the scrum. Durham need to improve the line out. What Loughborough need to improve as well is this red zone efficiency. Oh, but there's a missed tackle, and Lavin for the line. Henry Lavin scores. Just attack that seam in behind. Durham defenders nowhere to be seen. And Henry Lavin puts Loughborough ahead. A big moment And Loughborough has spent so much time in the 22. They've been fruitless searches for points, but this time, Henry Lavin just saw a gap and went for it. It's a great finish by him, but it felt as though there was a defender missing there for Durham. Ashan, talk us through what happened defensively.
Yeah, the boys obviously won't be happy with that. We pride ourselves on our defence. I think we've just been caught on the fold there. Someone's being held in the ruck and it's created that space around the breakdown.
Well, it's a battle of the back rowers. Rhodes with the try for Durham, Lavin with the try for Loughborough. Game on. Reece Malone, 1 from 2 so far. Now 2 from 3, great kick. He adds the extras and Loughborough extend the lead. 5 minutes to go until half-time. Durham 7, Loughborough 10. I say this every time on the live stream, but it's just so brilliant to see Henry playing rugby and playing so well. Made his Tigers debut as a teenager. He was still under 18s eligible when he played in the Anglo-Welsh Cup, and then missed over 500 days. But he is back in the game, playing well. Final year student, as many of these players on both teams are. Always love following their journeys, what it means, whether they play full-time, part-time, seeing lots go into Australia, playing shoot shield. That kick not quite working, but it's ambitious from Durham. But you can't miss tackles like that, because Loughborough will punish you, and this time it's Gourley. Few holes appearing here in the Durham defence. Better tackle though from Arthur Green. Reece Malone drops it on the toe. Is there space for Kildun? Can he grab it? Beaten by the touchline, but Durham find themselves in their 22 again, and Loughborough just finding a way to win these territory battles.
Yeah, we'll need clean ball of this line out. Very important for us. So yeah, hopefully Finn can lead us well.
So when the line out's under pressure, how do you go about hitting the reset button?
I think you just got to get the pack in and just speak to them. Just say, like, you got to forget about the last line out and start new, and yeah, go for a new option.
Well, they have won that ball. That's Arthur Green on the deck. And here's Max Pepper with 3 minutes to go until half-time. Oh, brilliant box kick, absolute nightmare for Kildun. And Gourlay back to Kildun. First time we've seen him stretch the legs tonight. Bumps one off. Good strength from Kildun and spins out of another. And Miles gets the big men moving. There's a bit more energy about Loughborough since the try. Gourlay. Oh, runs straight onto a big shoulder. There have been some tasty collisions in the middle of the park.
White hold. No.
Couple of minutes to go until half-time. Do stick with us. We'll be bringing you half-time highlights and then telling you about what's going to be going on
White hold.
in the wide world of BUCS.
Purple hold in front.
Another kicking battle ensues. And this one out on the full. And Durham not having a lot of joy in that back and forth right now. Well, these next couple of minutes could have a big say on how this game goes. It's a tight game. It's a real battle of attrition. And if Durham can see this 90 seconds out, they'll feel great. If Loughborough can get another score, they'll go into the sheds, absolutely bouncing.
Yeah, no one wants to concede just before half-time. Changes the mood in the changing room. So yeah, big defensive set in the last 2 minutes.
Well, Loughborough go off the top. This time another missed tackle and another opportunity. The offload's a good one. One more might do it, but it's coughed up. It's scrappy ball.
Vantage knock on.
But it's knocked on by Durham into the last minute of the half. Another excellent tackle.
Tackle now released.
And that's George Taylor. And then Plunkett. And Loughborough keep coming. They are knocking on the door here. They're just a metre short. So Tom Miles is going to try and keep it moving. Loughborough diving for the line. Big moments here. Oh, there's a dart up the blind side, and Loughborough do get the try. Rowson pops up. No one was at home for Durham for the second time. Loughborough score for the second time. And with half-time moments away, it's Loughborough 15, Durham 7.
Time for me there, lads.
Well, in fact, it's Dan Eckersley, isn't it? Who's had a little dart. Dan Eckersley gets the try for Loughborough. And they've been knocking on the door for the entire half, but with that in mind, it's been 2 defensive lapses.
Yeah, I think after that try, the boys are going to need a big recuperate in the changes at half-time. And yeah, big words from Si and the rest of the coaching staff to get us back firing second half.
3 tries, all scored by back rowers. The referee has said that this will be time. What will the gap be at the break? Malone sends that one into the car park, but not via the posts. And here at Hollow Drift, it's Durham 7, Loughborough 15. The tail of the half, Loughborough opened the scoring with Rhys Malone's penalty after missing a penalty. And Durham, through Marcus Rhodes, their first real opportunity, got the try. That was converted by Cal Grieve. Since then, there have been back-to-back tries by Loughborough, Henry Lavin and then Dan Eckersley snooping up the sideline. One of them converted, Durham 7, Loughborough 15. Ashan, your thoughts?
I think it's played out like we spoke, back a very competitive back row. And yeah, Loughborough just getting the upper hand there. But no, very excited for the next half. And I think we need to lock down their back three. I think Elliot Gawley's been sharp on the kick receipt. So yeah, just lock the back three down, and yeah, I think I'm confident for us to come back firing.
Well, let's take a look at some of the best bits from the half then. It's been very, very physical. A lot of massive shots in midfield. But Rhys Malone opened the scoring with that penalty. Durham's response after that, though, probably the best they've played in the half, and a sign that there is life in this team.
Yeah, exactly. This is how we like to play, and yeah, hopefully we see more of it in the next half.
A tough night to try and play like this, but it doesn't look like that's going to stop them.
No, I mean, obviously, like I said before, the boys are used to this. And yeah, this is how we want to play, and this is how we train. So
lovely offload by Pepper, and then Barrett. Good to see big men getting on the ball as well. Unorthodox handling by Finn Baker, but he managed to keep hold of it. And this was a really good finish, wasn't it? He had a lot of work to do there.
Yeah, a lot. It's like when we played Dan and Loughborough, a similar try from Marcus. I think he had a hat-trick in that game, so yeah, I'd be looking for another one.
Also, he'll be pleased you pumped his tyres up there. This was when Loughborough came back. There was nobody guarding the side of that maul, and Henry Lavin, Ruck should I say, and Henry Lavin has snuck around the outside of it. That's a good try for him. He's a massive player for this Loughborough team, and he's turned up. And then this was the second try. Who was it who snuck around the corner here? In fact, I've got it wrong. It's Lavin again, isn't it? It's a brace from Henry Lavin. Sorry for not calling that, Henry. I owe you. But he is now on a hat-trick. It is Lavin with 2 tries. And Loughborough with a healthy lead here. They don't get many victories away, but they've got the opportunity to here. With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign. Osh, did you know that milk can make a great post-match drink due to it being a top-notch source of high-quality protein?
I did, yeah. We do get told that a lot.
Well, get into it then, because whether you're training for a game or fresh off the pitch, milk is rich in high-quality protein, which plays a valuable role in growth and maintenance of muscles. And by the shape you already know that. As well as supporting bone health, if you want to know more, then head over to milkeverymoment.com.
This annual flagship event, marking the 10-year anniversary since the start of BUCS Nationals, always no shortage of colour, drama, excitement and names to watch out for as university students from across the UK battle for glory and bragging rights.
He is powering his way to the wall. Is he going to be enough?
Things are about to heat up a little bit.
They're all coming back at the closing stages. Oh, what a finish that was. It's a new BUCS record. She will take the goal.
Was it ever in doubt? But they're pretty much neck and neck here on this second leg. So tight, shoulder to shoulder. Trying to get alongside.
Looks like it's between these four for the medals.
She's going to bring them home. It's going to be gold.
Stroke for stroke now, into the finish. Where's this one going to go?
Brunel come home to defend their title.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Messi in the London. I've got to.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
Barry will take it in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
BUCS Big Wednesday. If you love BUCS sport, then you just have to go. I mean, great news. It's also BUCS Big Tuesday and Wednesday, because there are a couple of sports the day before as well. But it's a massive celebration of student sport outside of BUCS Super Rugby, which of course we love. But there is so much else going on as well. Speaking of what else is going on, let's have a look at what's coming up soon. We've got some massive games. Exeter versus Cardiff tonight. We have got a break to allow you to get over Valentine's Day on February the 28th. But again, there is a double header with Nottingham against Bath, live from the East Midlands. And for the first time in forever, we are heading to Yorkshire for Leeds Beckett versus Swansea. And given the result Nottingham have had against Beckett tonight, that is an absolutely huge game. They have just really thrown Leeds Beckett into that relegation mix. And Swansea, they've had a tough season, but you just never know. There's so much talent there between Swansea RFC, Hugh Gustafsson. He is a BUCS Super Rugby mastermind, so you do not want to miss those two games on the 28th of February. In the meantime, we're waiting for some teams to reappear. And wherever you're watching, great to have your company. Hopefully you're watching in the warm on a big screen at home, but if you're watching on your phone or tablet or laptop with your headphones in, it's great to have you with us as well. It is dry in Durham, and we don't get that very often. It's a little bit damp underfoot, but I have got Ashan Thomas next to me. Durham, Leicester Tigers, Wales under 20s. So yeah, let's just chat, mate. So you're a Swansea boy originally?
Yeah, I grew up there. Did 14 years there. So yeah, that's my home. That's my hometown.
Lovely part of the world, mate.
Yeah, very nice. Lived in Gower. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I tell you what, if you've never been to the Gower, those of you around the world, it is one of the most picturesque parts of not just the United Kingdom, let's just say the world.
Yeah.
But beautiful beaches, loads of places to just relax and watch the world go by. So do you still feel an affinity with that part of the world then? Because obviously you're up here now, and you know, it feels like it's certainly a long drive away.
Yeah, no, I obviously do. Like, I go back a lot. My grandparents, they live in the valleys in my steg, so not too far from there. So yeah, no, obviously, like, that's where I grew up, and I've got mates there still. So yeah.
You're talking proper rugby heritage now, mate. My steg, what a club, and of course Swansea, incredible club. One of the things I love about BUCS Super Rugby now is the fact that Swansea Uni play at St Helens, which is such an important ground in the history of Welsh rugby, and I remember going to watch Swansea RFC there as a very, very young man, mate, and that was a long time ago, trust me. So in terms of your rugby journey then, this family heritage, you're not the first in your family to play at a good level, are you?
No, my dad, he played age grade for Wales, so similar like Wales under, I think it was 21s back then, and yeah, played my steg, Swansea, when they were in the Premier Division, so yeah, no, got a good bit of history in the family.
Oh, fair play. And was he a big forward as well?
Yeah, he's second row. I think he played a bit at number 8, but yeah, second row mainly.
Is it true that all second rows think they're number 8s?
I've slowly realised I'm not, but I definitely used to.
And in terms of your journey to Wales under 20s, then obviously you're eligible through birth, but you know, you're with Leicester Tigers. Was it a difficult pathway to get there, or was it fairly straightforward?
Yeah, I think it was, especially being up in Durham as well. But this, I think BUCS Super Rugby's helped a lot, like get me out there. Like, so being able to play like at Sandy Park on this live stream, I think that definitely helped Wales see me. So yeah, no, very happy.
And there is a big BUCS Super Rugby link with Wales under 20s as well. Scott Snedden is he's the defence coach now.
Yeah, he's our defence coach.
So he's doing D, and he's at the Scarlets, but he really helped turn things around at Loughborough and make BUCS Super Rugby a priority, and was left before the end of the season, but you know, won the league with them last year. How are you getting on with Sneds?
Yeah, no, get on with him well. Yeah, I have a lot of chats about the defence. No, I really enjoy spending time with him.
Well, hopefully you're watching Sneds, and if you are, great to have your company, and also great to see Sam Hobbs involved with the 20s as well. Brecon High School's finest. How are you getting on with Hobbsy?
Yeah, no, we have our chats. Yeah, no, he's really good. Got a lot of wise words on the line out, so yeah, no, enjoying it.
Speaking of wise words then, what do you think has been said with Cy Cully and the leadership group at half-time here as Durham make their way back onto the pitch?
I think they'll just be talking about what like our basics, our non-negotiables, and play like our game. Can't let their back three rule us, and yeah, just focus on the simple things.
It's been a game dictated by the boot, and at the moment Loughborough winning this territory battle. There are options on the bench to try and change that though. Pat Bishop is available. He's had a sharp haircut for the live stream as well. He'd be hoping to get involved at some point. Yeah. But it's Durham in the Palatinate purple jerseys, getting us underway in the second half, trailing by just over a score. And that's about on as even on the start. Well, I didn't realise we were going to be graced by celebrity this evening. Alex Kay has just arrived, of course, legend in this part of the world and in the BUCS Super Rugby fraternity as well. Brilliant to see him. Oh, another line out has escaped Durham's clutches as Sam Kildan looks sharp. Who do you reckon's quicker, him or his sister, Ellie?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not sure.
She's wheels, mate.
Yeah, I have heard.
She is quick, but he is as well. In fact, he's called for the mark there, as that was just slightly overcooked. Oh, that's not a great pass though. And he has left his outside half, Reece Malone in a spot of bother there. Well, speaking of Sam Kildare, this is very different conditions to a lot of the sevens rugby that he spends time in camp. But it's a great game for all conditions, and you need to be adaptable. Oh, another line out has gone. This is really becoming an issue now for Durham. 2 line-outs, 2 turnovers in 90 seconds.
Still in, guys. Let's go.
Here's Tom Miles. Another one with Prem Cup experience in Cherry and White of Gloucester. Straight away in the second half, we're seeing Durham opt for the boot a little bit more. And then Malone finds a good touch. This line-out's becoming an issue.
Yeah, it is. It's never good when your set piece isn't functioning, so yeah, hopefully we can change that now.
Well, I'd send you down to sort it out, but I'm not sure how much use you'd be in those velvet slip-ons, to be honest.
Yeah, not the best with the conditions.
Oh. Poole. Oh, this time it's picked off by George Taylor. He really does have the run of the Durham line-out tonight.
Back foot, offside
Tough
line.
to get a touch. Now Loughborough using the big men. That's Dan Eckersley in support. Brilliant carry though. And some easy meters made. That was Preen in midfield. It's Langston. Oh, good shot on Langston. Wow. Physicality.
Yeah, that's a good comeback after the line out. Yeah.
You're always looking for building blocks, aren't you? And sometimes a little turnaround like that can really make a difference. Of course, there are players on both sides of the ball that you're very familiar with, because Joe Plunkett, he's at Tigers, or certainly spent time at Tigers, hasn't he? Have you had much to do with him?
I think he was there before, well, maybe whilst I was in the junior academy.
Oh,
so.
He's saying he's an old man, is that what you're getting at?
No, just, I think I'm too young.
Bind. Set. Use.
Solid scrum. Pepper finally with his hands on the ball and whipped away quickly by Reed. Oh, then a hand on it.
Still got advantage, knock on.
This could be even more trouble. Is that a tackle off the ball? It's certainly
Advantage over.
Loughborough ball.
Open play.
And the moment the advantage is over, Loughborough cop it up, and then Langston gives away the high tackle. And fair play to Ben Rayner. He's been eagle-eyed on that. No one's been able to get away with anything.
From the knock on, it's over. That one then 13, high tackle. From the knock on.
I think the chants are starting to come in now from the club in the stand, so that'll be interesting to hear.
There are more spectators here than you realise. Actually, there's that. There's the group in blazers that you can see, but just away to our left, on what I call Harding Hill, that I'm aware has gone down like a cup of cold sick in some quarters. Named, of course, after Fitzharding, as another line-out. Oh, what a shot! Joe Plunkett eats one.
Advantage penalty.
Oh, some of the tackles in this game have been huge. And do you know what, Ashan? We've seen it. The worst drop goal attempt of the season.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that decision, but I think they had the advantage, so.
It's a bad one. Oh, Reece Malone. We're just talking about Fitzharding, of course. Amazing what he's achieved in recent times with Bristol Bears. Club captain. Great to see Fred Davis involved more in the last couple of weeks as well. Played Premiership rugby in that unbelievable game against Bath. 50 odd, whatever, 40 odd, crazy game.
7.
Oh, the ref's going to have a chat here.
In the line out.
Oh, wow.
Contact on the head in the line out.
There's a perplexed look on the face of the Durham captain, as he's sent for 10 minutes in the bin for contact with the head in the line out. 45 minutes in, Durham 8 points down and 1 man down for the next 10 minutes. Did you see it?
I did not know. Very surprised. Just like Braden is, I think.
Yeah, he didn't look as though he knew what was going on. However, we've got great referees in this league, great ARs in this league. And if it is a head contact, then it is the right decision. But now some real issues for Durham. And some real issues for Loughborough. The line-out is a crapshoot tonight.
Yeah, not functioning for either teams at all. So.
But a chance now to eat some time out of the clock here in this yellow card period.
Inside Durham. Inside the 22.
So the clock continues to tick. It's inside the 22, so they can kick it dead if they want, but given how the line-out's going, in fact, they might fancy the challenge of the line-out, to be honest, as Harry Reid just puts a cannon of a boot on it. That is a massive kick. Oh, that's where you want a hard pitch and a little bounce into touch, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Still a good positive there for the boys.
Well, let's have a little look at the line-out then to see if we can spot the infringement. Number 7 is the man we're looking for, and contact with the head. This is what he was yellow carded for. What can you spot here, Osh? Yeah, he's pulled him down with the right hand, isn't he?
Yeah, contact in the air and to the head. Another look at that shot from Toby Tate.
Oh no, now Durham can't get it right. Yeah, it's probably one of those ones. Again, I'm looking to you to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Is there a chance that he's missed the strike for the ball and caught him on the way down?
Yeah, it's easily done. I think, yeah, I don't think that's Braden's fault at all. He's just gone for the steal and happened to hit his head. But yeah, very unlucky.
But likewise, player safety paramount. Head contact is unacceptable, and we've got our first changes of the day. Durham changing the props, bringing on Oscar Stott and Hamish Murray, 2 vastly experienced front row forwards at this level, and a change at scrum half for Loughborough. Charlie Breers coming on and Anthony Pedler coming on too. Well, were you telling me something about Stotty's boots earlier?
I know, it's Dormer's.
Dormer's boots?
Dormer's, yeah.
So they've lasted longer than normal then? Because
Yeah.
what happened the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, so the last 2 games, they've both different pairs of boots have completely torn off, so he's had to come off early. So very happy he's made this far in the game.
So no one lent him any boots, it's just like you're off, unlucky.
No, I think that was the end of his games, the last 2.
Oh, God, it's cost him a fortune as well.
Yeah, I think it has, yeah.
Well, fair play. Well, look, that change of props has brought a change of luck. Stott and Murray winning the penalty, and this smart from Durham. They need 2 scores, so they're opting for the posts. 9 minutes, well, coming up to 9 minutes of the second half gone, and this is the first real opportunity we've had in this second half. Who's on tea duty today?
That's Theo Smurden. He's our attack and backs coach in training. And
Ex-London Irish?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Yes.
I think he's a student at the uni now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, very good addition to the club.
Very qualified water boy, put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was was he a 10 at Irish?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, good player. Good player. Well, he is a fantastic asset to this club. As is Cal Grieve. To make it 10-15. Well, both kickers have left a few out there tonight, so the scoreboard remains unchanged. Just like Durham in the first half, Loughborough will look to get a little bit of boost from that. Oh man, your boots. So the second pair went, they were literally brand new.
Yeah, first game he wore them. I think they were nearly £200 pair.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is a stinker. but also I'd imagine he got totally rinsed for it as well.
Yeah, I think he does get a bit of chat for it.
As it should be. Good kick from Pepper to try and turn Loughborough, and there's the charge down us, bounced up into a white hand. Half an hour to go. Durham getting a little closer, but can't apply the pressure to that one that stays in field. Here's Harry Reid. There's that step we've talked about. He's drilled that in. Decent tackle now. Pepper and Reid. What a tackle. Oh, flying out of the line to make the big hit. Another good carry this time. Finn Baker galloping forward. Taking a Loughborough defender with him. Got a bit of trivia for you later. Are you any good at a pub quiz?
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Okay, if you get this one, I'll be very surprised, unless he's talked about it before. Oh,
okay.
Another good
Now
shot.
go push it into him.
It's about Max Pepper. Durham starting to have a little bit of joy with these short carries, but with that,
Hold forward, hold.
they're going to opt for the awkward kick. That one dropping down, slightly overcooked. Okay, so Max Pepper, very good at rugby.
Yeah.
His brother, also very good at rugby.
Right, next one onside, guys, onside.
Which club did their dad play for?
That's way out of my knowledge.
You've got 10 minutes. Have a think about it. I'll give you a clue. It's not in the north of England. But it is a club that has done very well out of BUCS Super Rugby graduates. That's what I'll tell you. Coming up to 52 minutes. Durham 7, Loughborough 15. If you do know the answer to the question of who Max and Guy Pepper's dad played for, then, I don't know, text me, WhatsApp me, tweet me, whatever. Another ball turned over, and that's a first touch for Charlie Breers. And he puts boot to ball. Referee says 50-22's on, but it's nowhere near the touchline. Oh, lovely feet. Gawley. Looks dangerous tonight, but he wants Kildun to chase this, and Kildun does chase it. Oh, doesn't quite bounce up though, and Durham can kick it away. This is becoming a bit chaotic now, but that's an excellent kick to calm things down.
Let's go, Flipper, come on. Let's go, Torrey. Come on now.
So I've given you one clue. It's a club that's done very well out of BUCS Super Rugby graduates. What other clue can I give you without making it too obvious? It's not Leicester Tigers, because you know, obviously you're a Leicester Tigers historian, being on the books there. Further south than that. Oh, somebody has actually DM'd me about it. Yes, yes, Popey, Nathan Pope, Loughborough BUCS winning centre. Great to hear from you, mate. Glad you're enjoying life. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. Hopefully, I think you're playing for Sale FC, aren't you, Popey? Hopefully you're enjoying your rugby. But either way, we have had a correct answer to the quiz from Nathan Pope. Top man. And it's also great to know that people are watching the live stream too.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, Ewan Murphy's been in touch as well. Durham and Sale legend. Oh, more great work from Durham. Second time they've had that tonight. So Ewan Murphy is correct. Nathan Pope is correct. Do you want to hazard a guess? It couldn't be further away from where we are in terms of the rugby landscape. But it's not, here's a clue for you, it's not too far away from where Durham played an alumni game a couple of years ago against Bath.
I was...
yeah, you were about 14 when that happened. I don't even think you'd done your GCSEs.
No, I don't know where that game was held.
Anyway, have you got a guess?
No, I don't. I'll guess a London club. Harlequins, did you say? maybe?
Well, if it's a guess, then it's a very good guess, because it is, in fact, Harlequins. Lovely footwork from Cal Grieve. Oh, again, it's been dropped. Yes, Mr. Pepper Senior, before making his way up to Barnard Castle. Played for the mighty Quins. I bet those two Googled it, 100%.
I would have as well, but no. Lucky guess, lucky guess.
Good man. I'll see if I can think of some more quiz questions for you. We are 15 minutes without a score in this second half, but Durham starting to look a little bit better. There's a nice change of pace. And a good tackle to stop it. Chris Preen acting as the speed bump on that occasion. And here is Pepper. Knocked on. It's just not really happening, is it?
No, it's not clicking at the moment. But yeah, we've still got time to get the 2 scores.
4, 10, 13.
Oh, I've been corrected by Alex Wardell, who says the Popies at Sedgley Park. And he's got a big clash with you at that one. But I'm communicating with people via the live stream now. So where are you, Wardy? Because I thought you were at Amped Hill. Sedgley, oh yeah, Sedgley Tigers. You'd rather be a tiger than a dog. I hope that's not defamatory. But either way, great to hear from you all. Like, so good to have your company. So good that you are still loving life after BUCS. It sucks you in this league, mate. I know it's your first year, but trust me, you'll be following this for many, many years to come.
Yeah, I'm sure I will be.
And it comes then from Charlie Breers. Preen playing on a penalty advantage here for Loughborough. Ambitious from Malone. Here we had the penalty to come back to.
18, fine.
Oh, Simon Cruz has guessed correctly. I mean, I've given you the answer now, but he messaged me beforehand. If for some reason you're a BUCS Super Rugby fan and you've been hiding under a rock, or you are new on your BUCS Super Rugby journey, then Simon Cruz, at SJ Cruz 23, is a must follow on Twitter. He is the oracle of everything. If there's something happening in BUCS, if somebody gets capped for the first time, if somebody signs a contract, then he is always the first to know. He's a great guy and a great friend of ours, and a great friend of this league. So as you can see, the captain's back on, which means Durham have done very well not to concede in that 10-minute period.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've also made a change in the second row with Karen Maguire coming on for Finn. I think Finn might have taken a knock there, but hopefully he's all right.
Well, Karen Maguire, he's a big Yorkshire lad himself, isn't he? Ex-Leeds Tykes, and Pat Bishop is on as well, with that sharp haircut we were talking about. The BUCS Super Rugby League winner is Pat Bishop. He's played in a BUCS Super Rugby final as well.
10. Yeah, I didn't think there was material on that one, nowhere near.
I told you this at the start of the game. Just a reminder that you are on player of the match duty tonight. It can be a Loughborough player, it can be a Durham player, but 75, 76 minutes, I might ask you. If it's 15-14, then we might delay it by a couple of minutes. But either way, lots of hard graft to be done, and that's a much better line out from Durham as well. So Bishop seems to have slotted in at 10. Looking to move things as well. Oh, another advantage.
Got advantage, purple.
I think both teams a little bit guilty of giving away silly penalties in midfield, and I think this is going to cost Loughborough some field position.
Advantage. 10, white, everyone side.
Reece Malone, guilty. My inbox is full of people who are pretending that they didn't Google that Max Pepper's dad played for Quins. Brad from Loughborough. As if I don't follow you. How rude.
6 white substitution.
And here is
White, 6 substitution.
Tommy Agbonbon. Do you know the hardest thing about this is I know who Tommy has signed for, but I can't tell you. Either way, I'm really pleased that he's going to be playing rugby next year when he finishes at Loughborough. Another one. He's played a fair bit of Prem Cup rugby with Leicester Tigers. He's played for Houston Sabercats in the MLR. And when he gets it right, he is a incredibly difficult man to stop.
Yeah, he's definitely a dangerous ball carrier. I think we saw that when we went down there last term. So yeah, hopefully we can shut him down in these last 20 minutes.
So you're first year senior academy, right?
Yeah.
So you and Tommy didn't cross over.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, covers back row. Played a little bit of second row actually when he was there at Tigers.
No. You stay on your mark. We'll bring them in. Get on the mark in the middle. Step. Okay. Now step in white. That's good.
20 minutes to go. No score in the second half. It has been attritional, to say the least, and the line-out for both teams, a disaster zone. This time, it works out for Durham, who are in the 22, but then that ball has been spilt. Here is Agbonbon, first carry for him. Physical one. Tackled too high by Marcus Rhodes. Now, he shrugs his shoulders there, because I think his argument is that he was on the ball.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but obviously the refs made his decision, and yeah, that's that.
Right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, there's a conversation happening here.
Well, 10's down. There's a penalty here. Up right.
As we take a look
Your penalty,
at the Loughborough bench. What I will say is, you know, the pitch is holding up well given how much rain you've had here. But as conditions go, I have seen much worse. Hollow drift.
Yeah, this is quite good, I thought. It's the hollow drift. Yeah,
it's quite nice not to have sideways rain or snow or monsoon.
Yeah, very lucky to be dry. I mean, it's still a bit cold, but that's a given.
See more changes being made. That's Finn Doyle coming on for Loughborough. He's one of the BSR success stories that we like. Ex-fourth teamer. No academy background, Westcliff RFC. Has managed to get himself into the National League team, now the BUCS Super Rugby team, and it's been talked about in the Scotland 20s mix too. So he's replacing Harry Rosen, the Bristol Bear. And he's got just under 20 minutes to try and do something. Just a reminder to all those of you watching that we are going to milk every moment this season in BUCS Super Rugby. For more information on the benefits of milk in your athletic career, then make sure you visit milkeverymoment.co.uk. Ashan Thomas definitely will be, he's promised.
Yeah, I will be.
Strong teeth, strong bones, strong recovery. What more can you ask for? milkeverymoment.co.uk. And it's great to have the guys from Milk and Milk Every Moment on board on this BUCS Super Rugby journey with us. Josh Naftalin coming on, former England Counties under-18. He's made the little journey over from Newcastle University. Hello to Daz Fern, of course, Newcastle and England students coach.
I've been told that Josh has a good Valentine's plan tonight.
Oh my God, how much do you know about it? As Tommy Agbonbon comes back across the grain. Next break in play, you need to tell us everything.
I don't know too much, but...
Don't be shy. And if you've got to embellish it, that's fine. Charlie Breers sends that one up. That's going to drop right outside the 22. Finn Doyle has just about... Well, no, he hasn't quite managed to pull that in time, but... Did well to keep it safe there because that had the potential. Anyway, you're going to kick for touch. We've got about 30 seconds. Tell us about Josh's Valentine's Day.
Well, I've been told that there's a lucky woman in the Durham Women's Rugby Club who may be receiving some presents from Josh tonight. So yeah, we'll look out for it.
Oh yeah, got a couple of quid, has he?
Yeah, I think so.
Lucky lady.
Very lucky lady.
Next break in play. People are getting into this, Ashan. We've had questions from the audience. No, you don't get to look, mate. I'm the question master here. There is the Valentine's man. A bit of pace on this then from Durham. Still trailing by 8 points. Spending a bit more time on the ball. Pat Bishop off the right hand. Little dart and offload good as well. Until it isn't. But it's still in Palatinate possession. Look at the big men waiting to rev the engines. Still stuck in that middle third. And eventually it comes unstuck, as it so often does. Good hands by Breers. That stays in field. Pumped straight back down, and Loughborough underneath it with Gawley. He's chasing his own kick. Good chase by Finn Doyle. He makes the tackle. And it is just stuck in that middle third at the moment, and it's going to be a mistake that stops it, because line breaks are so hard to come by. Could we get one here? There's Ford, releases the pace, and that's a smart kick, just to play in the right areas. Well swept up.
Hold.
And into touch. Teddy Leatherbarrow, Scarlet's Player of the Month in November 2023. He wants to know, Ashan, are there any honourable mentions for Durham players who might make it into the Aubergine 15?
I'm not sure what he means with that question.
You know exactly what he means by that question.
I won't name any names.
Okay, but there might be a possibility. No, Brad, we can't ask that quiz question, mate. We've already talked about it, and I keep my. I am very neutral in BUCS Super Rugby. I love everybody equally, but I understand what you're angling at. So Durham, you're here, you're studying, it's going very well. Were there any other universities that you considered, or was this always your first choice?
Oh yeah, Durham was always my first choice, but obviously with Leicester being so close to Loughborough, that was always a possibility. But no, Durham was where I wanted to go.
I did hear some whispers that they tried to poach you at some point. You were approached, weren't you?
Yeah, I think they approached a lot of people there. But no, it was obviously it would have been convenient being near Leicester, but yeah, it wasn't the right suit for me.
It's coming up to a really key time as well. It's Academy Finals Day coming up at the weekend, and Reece Malone dabs this one in behind. This is the moment where the recruitment goes on to red alert, isn't it? When players find out if they're going to get offered contracts, what the next options are.
Yeah, I think March is a big month for the Academy boys.
That's a great kick. That's a great kick. It's a 50-22, and that's the momentum changer Durham needed.
Being touched by taking a look at this. As in, it is a 50-22. One right, three
We
wide.
needed a game breaker. We needed a momentum changer. And maybe that's it, because it was starting to settle into a bit of a sloppy groove.
Yeah, hopefully that's it. Just see how the lineup goes now. And yeah, that's
Well, it's a lineup that's come back Durham's way, but it's still not particularly clean. Loughborough have got some bodies on it, but it's a penalty advantage here for Durham. Tell you what, if they manage to get a score here, then it is on. The kick will challenge, but we'll go back for the penalty. A change in the front row for Loughborough. Tristan Smith coming on, former Saracens under 18, covering the tight head. Just another look at this kick from deep inside the 22. That's a proper nudge in these conditions.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to change the momentum of the game. But yeah, hopefully a 5-minute lineup here, boys can put them all to good use.
27 scoreless minutes in the second half. We don't get that in BUCS Super Rugby very often. And this feels absolutely huge. Needed that, got it. Great delivery. And now Naftalin. Is he going to get his hands on it? Are Durham going to get their hands on it? Somehow, they're short of the line. They think they're over. They are over! Durham right back into the game. It feels like the first time the set piece has clicked.
Yeah, I think that's a try for Josh Naftalin. But yeah, that's how we like to play, and yeah, very happy with that coming from all. I think Sam Cross, the forwards coach, will be chuffed.
Well, maybe that special Valentine's Day is going to get an even bigger boost.
Yeah, I think so.
He can add a meat pie to the presents that he's going to put on offer tonight. And Durham are right back in the game, 12-15. What a contest. We hoped it would be. It absolutely has been. And this an important kick to come. Tough conversion. It's difficult underfoot. Carl Grieve, just the 2 points to his name so far. 1 from 3 off the tee. To make it a 1 point game. Oh, just disappears to the right of the post, but Durham right back in touch. It is a 1-score game. And this is the kick that made it happen. The 50-22, the penalty from the line out. And this was the maul, and I think it was the next phase, wasn't it? Straight back in it. Great forwards try. Those big mud-plastered men doing the hard yards. Now it's up to Loughborough. Another really positive carry. The back row for Durham been outstanding tonight, particularly Marcus Rhodes, Oren Murphy.
Let's go, Durham.
Ex-London Irishman, was loaned out to London Scottish. Quite a few BUCS Super Rugby second rowers have plied their trade there. Matt Wilkinson, ex-Loughborough captain. Marian Hoos, of course, the Dutchman. BUCS Super Rugby double league winner in Palatinate. Naftalin. Oh, Bonbon rolled over that. And there's a bit more zip about Durham. But again, playing in the wrong areas of the pitch. 10 minutes to go, still needing another score. This, absolutely massive result. If either team can get the victory. If it ended now, then Loughborough would actually jump above Durham in the league table. Durham would pick up a losing bonus point, but these 50-22s are sensational. They're game-changing, and Reece Malone can do nothing but watch that disappear over the whitewash. And what a difference in the second half kicking game.
Yeah, no, I think they've definitely spoken about that half-time, and Callan, like with the addition of Pat Bish, been very useful, and yeah, it's like a repeat of the last 2 minutes. Hopefully we can convert from them all.
Johnny Smith has come on as well, former Scotland under-20, involved with the Harlequins Academy, was player of the tournament at the St Joe's Festival back in the day as well.
Yeah, he used to have a long mullet back then.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, I've spoken to him many times.
His brother Ben going to be playing in Australia, but a BUCS Super Rugby champion himself with Loughborough League champion. Two brilliant boys. It's been a change at scrum half for Durham too, as they go in search of the score that would give them the lead. They've still got a penalty advantage, and they're starting to win that race around the corner now, Durham. Here's Marcus Rhodes. Johnny Smith gets a new advantage. Loughborough careless with the tackles. Heavy carry, Arthur Green. Ball drilled in. Tristan Smith is going to be sent to the bin, and Loughborough are going to finish the game with 14. And this is massive. What do you do here? Every option is available to you.
I think with that prop down, you know, you've got to take them all, especially with the dominance we had in the last try. I think the boys will be very confident going into this, and then.
Well, this now is absolutely massive. Durham haven't led since the Rhodes try in the first half. Mink Sharink coming back on for Loughborough.
Lads, making a substitution. We're making a substitution.
So let's see if we can spot the infringement on this replay. Oh, it was a no arms tackle, wasn't it? That's what he's given it for. But here come Durham into the 22. It hasn't worked immediately with the maul, but Loughborough turn the ball over. Oh, that's huge. In over it like a barnacle on a boat, Dan Eckersley. And Loughborough will breathe a huge sigh of relief. Tense game.
Yeah, very tense. Very nervous now. Hopefully that one-man advantage can help us in the last 5.
Well, just a reminder that Durham have already survived 10 minutes down to 14. Braden Barrett was sent to the bin. The scoreboard was not affected. So they lost to 7. Loughborough have lost a tight head prop. They're only just outside the 22. Complicated line-out ball, but line-out ball nonetheless. 6 minutes to go. Loughborough do not want to be playing here, but now they are galloping away. What about this for a clean break by Mail? He doesn't want to get isolated. Durham think they've turned it over. Tammy Agbonbon. Oh, the back row is doing brilliant work, but now it's been turned over. What a game. And these two teams menaces over the ball. There's a player down here. I think the referee might have to bring this to a close. No, he's happy enough for play to continue. Well, what a break that was to relieve some pressure, but now the pressure coming straight back. This game breaking up. Little snipe by Freddie Charles. He's a dynamic 9 himself, of course, largely in the shadow of Max Pepper, but learning brilliantly. And look at this width from Durham, absolutely superb. Great feet by Charlie Coe. Charlie Coe tries to release the ball as Finn Doyle played the man on the floor there. Ref says no, but Durham right back around the Loughborough 22. Pat Bishop. Loughborough look so short on the right-hand side defensively. What can Durham do about it? Oh, it's a great cover tackle. But Durham inside the 22. 5 minutes to go. 3 points they need. This is absolutely huge. Victory here for either team, and they have got 1 foot closer, 1 step closer to the top 4. Oh, a clean break and scrag down. But still with Durham. 5 meters to go. Now what do you do?
You need to go for the win, yeah. So I don't know whether they'll back the scrum or the maul, but I hope they don't go for the points.
We've got 3 minutes, guys.
Those are the words of Ashan Thomas. You have to go for the win. Just a reminder that these two teams are currently separated by 2 points in the table. If the full-time whistle were to go now, Loughborough would move up to 52 points. Durham will be 1 point behind them on 51. If Durham kick the penalty and draw the game, then they'll pick up 2 points and move to 52, and Loughborough will be on 50. 2.5 minutes to go. I have just been asked for a player of the match. Let's not announce it immediately, but a couple of names on both sides after this penalty who've impressed you this evening.
Yeah, obviously we'll wait for the score, but for the Durham side, I think the back row have been very impressive. Arthur, Marcus and Braden definitely showing what they can do. And then on the Loughborough side, I think it's hard not to mention Henry Levine. I think he's had 2 tries and a very good impact. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see who we choose to play of the match.
All right, it's 15-15. The scores are tied. Morgan Meredith is on. Another man involved with Leicester Tigers. covers 10, covers 15. Is there an opportunity for him? Is there an opportunity for Pat Bishop? Is there an opportunity for either of these teams to pick up the victory here at Hollowdrift? What a game. We don't get draws very often in BUCS Super Rugby. Loughborough have let that bounce like absolute maniacs. And now they're chipping the ball into the middle of the park. They're just about onside. Finn Doyle can offload infield. It will be Loughborough on the ball. I think our clock is slightly ahead of the referee's watch. Either way, we're into the dying phases. A penalty here for either team is absolutely enormous. Loughborough are going to send it up. A kick to compete, but there's no one there to compete. It's a clean catch for Durham, and we know they like to attack from deep. And that one sits up nicely. Little dart up the short side. Is it into touch? Oh, it's been turned over. Or has it? Oh, knocked on after the turnover. All right then. Player of the match, go.
I think I'd obviously love to choose one of the boys in Palatinate, but it's quite hard not to name Henry Levine. I think he's been dominant in the collision. It's 2 tries, couple turnovers. Yeah, fair play. He's had a hell of a performance.
And I can apologise to him in person for not awarding him the try at the blind side.
Yeah. It's hard to see.
Congratulations, Henry, player of the match. We'll be hearing from him at the end of the game, as well as the coaches too. We don't get draws very often, so we'll do our best to hear from both, but I think players on both sides of the ball. Loughborough's number 6 is the player of the match. But you could toss a coin between him and Marcus Rose. Marcus has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, I think Marcus, he's always very, very good. So yeah, he'll be happy.
He'll be even happier if Durham can find a way to score some more points in this game. Likewise, Henry will be too.
Yeah, definitely.
This has been a titanic struggle, it really has. We get all kinds of games in BUCS Super Rugby, and we talk about the ones where it's 50-49 and goes to extra time and try bonus points, but every now and then, on a damp pitch at Hollowdrift, you need to dig in and try and make something happen, and that is what both of these teams have done tonight. Oh, Durham penalty! This is absolutely huge. And what about these 2 replacement props, Murray and Stott, who have come on and made a massive difference at set-piece time?
Yeah, as expected. They're both very experienced props. I think this is Murray's 52nd cap in BSR, so yeah, no, that's what we expect to see.
How many have you got?
Oh, about 6 maybe, I think.
46 to go.
Yeah, a long way.
Well, this is absolutely huge now. An opportunity for Durham to not just win the game, to come from behind for the 2nd time, to do the double over Loughborough and put clear blue water between themselves and the visitors in the BSR table. They found Curran Maguire. That's job number 1. The clock is red. After this, it is done. It is done, it is dusted. And look at this effort from the Durham pack. They're still just outside the 22. Now making their way into the 22, but it's still the same maul. Mike Ford's waiting in the scrum cap. He loves a carry. Oh, he's just mistimed that one. He was looking to attack that seam in behind, the same seam that Henry Levine scored his try in the first half. About 15 metres to go here for Durham, and they're keeping it narrow.
His first man, he's on his feet.
Oh, and Loughborough have turned it over. It's more great work at the breakdown by Dan Eckersley. He's been sensational tonight, but there have been 46 players who have emptied the tank. But it finishes 80 minutes, nothing between them. 8 points in the second half for Durham, none for Loughborough, and the full-time score, Durham 15, Loughborough 15. Ashan Thomas, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think it's probably a fair result in the end. Both teams put in hell of an effort. But yeah, no, gutted for the boys. I thought they could have got a score there.
I think 15-15 is fair. We're going to leave you with the try lights, and we're going to head down pitch side to try and get some post-match reaction and sign it off. Full-time score 15-15. Enjoy the try lights. We'll be back shortly.
Cheers, that's what I'm. Cheers, guys, what I'm. Cheers, that's what I'm. Cheers, guys, what I'm.
This annual flagship event, marking the 10-year anniversary since the start of BUCS Nationals, always no shortage of colour, drama, excitement and names to watch out for as university students from across the UK battle for glory and bragging rights.
He is powering his way to the wall. Is he going to be enough?
Things are about to heat up a little bit.
They're all coming back in the closing stages. Oh, what a finish that was. It's a new BUCS record. She will take the goal.
Was it ever in doubt? But they're pretty much neck and neck here on this second leg. So tight, shoulder to shoulder. Trying to get alongside.
Looks like it's between these four for the medals.
She's going to bring them home. It's going to be gold.
Shot for shot now, into the finish. Where's this one going to go?
Brunel come home to defend their title.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Messi in near London. I've got to all.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
Take it in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
Durham 15, Loughborough 15. Durham still in the huddle, probably quite pleased with that if they're really honest with themselves. Big fight back and a huge momentum changer in the second half. Loughborough, particularly with the kicking game, superb in the first half, but could not quite get over the line in terms of the victory. Plenty to look forward to. Of course, we just saw the advert there for BUCS Big Wednesday. That's coming up. Ticket information soon. BUCS Super Rugby final soon as well. And I've got a man of the match. My goodness me, don't come too close, mate, because my clothes are a lot cleaner than yours.
Absolutely humming.
Firstly, congratulations, you're the man of the match today. I think anybody who's watched this saw the effort you put in. I mean, you're wearing it.
Absolutely drenched, yeah.
Talk us through that 80 minutes.
Yeah, obviously just massive credit to Durham, like 15-all. We're not obviously happy with that result, but yeah, it was just, we knew it was going to be an absolute dogfight. That's what we've been demanding in the group, that we've got to be psychologically there just for slugging it out for 80 minutes, trying to stay in every phase, and for the most part we did, but obviously last sort of 10-15 minutes we didn't really manage the game that well. First half was fantastic, wasn't it? Massive effort away from home. The back three kicked you into great positions and it really allowed you guys to go to work. Yeah, exactly. Like our set piece is a big thing for us. Back three are putting us in the right areas. Some good dominant shots indeed, but yeah, it's probably just our kicking game in the last 10-15 sort of let them, and obviously their bench made a big impact as well. So. First try, good finish? Yeah, not sure. Just kind of came out of nowhere, just tried getting over, and then was trying to put it under the sticks, and yeah, don't think I'll do that again. Scored the second try as well, didn't you? Second one, yeah. I owe you an apology for that, mate. We couldn't see it. Who have you shouted out? Oh, not you. It's not James Langston, is it? No, it's not. That's right then. That's right. What changed in the second half then? Because huge credit to Durham, their kicking game improved, and goodness me, it was a battle. It was physical. I don't really know, because I don't think we managed that period where they went down to 14 when they lost their skips. I think could have got a few more points there, and then yeah, just they're a pretty clinical team. Like we know that they're second or third in the league at the moment. You give any team a sniff like that, they'll make you pay for it. They don't really lose games here, and you know you've come up here many times wearing the Loughborough jersey, and very often you might leave empty-handed. Yeah. 15-all, that's a positive result in the grand scheme of the season. Does it feel like that? Naturally, like no. But when you look at the game, how it's finished, we've got 14 men, 2 points. Like, yeah, we'll take it when they were probably sort of getting the ascendancy. But naturally, I want to say no. I would have loved to have got a one up here. I think I'm 0 from 4 here at the moment. So. And you're buzzing around that top 4. It's between yourselves and Durham and Cardiff Met. You picked up a couple of points tonight. We're waiting to hear on Cardiff Met's score. Are you feeling confident about a home quarter final? Do you think that's on the cards? Yeah, like obviously. Well, I'm just trying to say to the group, we don't want to focus too much on the external stuff with league standings, just how we can train, how we front up and play, and like psychologically that's probably one of the best we've been tonight. Proper up for it, just ready to get stuck in and throw the first few punches. But yeah, we've got, after the break, we've got Hartbury at home, Swansea away and Cardiff Met at home, so all the teams above us. Big games. Go and get a shower, because my God, you need it. Up, yeah. You are the player of the match today. Congratulations. Right, and I cast my eyes around here. Have we got any coaches to talk to? Oh, we have. We're all there. Mr. Webdale. Thank you. 15-15, are you happy?
It's about kissing your sister, apparently, isn't it, a draw? Look, coming up here, like getting a draw up here is a good for us. The energy, the work rate, the enthusiasm from us for 80 minutes was really positive. So yeah, we're content. Talk to me about the first half, because you've got Rhys Malone there at 10. We're used to seeing him at 15. You've got Gourlay at 15. You've got the gas out wide. But they really put you in great positions in that first 40 minutes, didn't they? Yeah, we thought probably we won the kicking battle in that first 40 minutes, just in terms of that territory. And we talked about just staying in the kicking battle and forcing errors and maintaining that territory, which I think we did in that first 40 minutes. And how pleased are you with the lineup, particularly the way you disrupted Durham's? I thought that was a real key part of your game tonight. Yeah, look, our 2 second rows and our back row are absolutely outstanding in that area. We disrupted a lot of ball, took that sort of set piece away from him, so he didn't have a platform. Something we worked hard on in the week, and really happy that came to fruition tonight. What impressed you about Durham then? Because their second half fight back, they transformed their performance. It was very impressive, wasn't it? Yeah, really good for them. I thought the half-backs controlled it well second half. Some really good kicking as well that sort of pinned us down, and it was almost the reverse of the first half in terms of that territorial battle. So what happens now then? We've got, what, 3 games of the regular season left? I mean, playoffs are guaranteed. You're definitely going to be in the top 8, but you'd really like top 4 in a home quarter-final. Yeah, we've got 2 out of those 3 games at home now, so it's rest up this week off, and then come back firing for Hartbury in a couple of weeks' time.
Congratulations. I really enjoyed tonight. I hope you did too. Have a safe journey home and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks very much, Dave. Much
Top
appreciated.
Man. Right, Mr. Cully, step into my office. Martin Webdale has just said that game was a little bit like kissing your sister, and I've got no idea what to make
He's
of
nicked
it.
my metaphor. My school coach used to use that one.
Okay.
It's no good for either party.
Well, as long as you don't kiss my sister, we'll be all right. 15 all, and a real spectacle. We've seen both Durham and Loughborough run the leather off it this season, score some amazing tries, but both teams really had to dig in tonight. So what were you most pleased with about your team?
The second half performance, I think, to come back from 8 points down against a good team in Loughborough and have a few chances to win it and a few chances to lose it. We actually managed the game much better in the last half an hour, built some pressure, created some opportunities. It's disappointing not to take them, but when you're 8 points down against a good team at half time, the most important thing is not to lose the game.
Those props you brought on made a massive difference, didn't they?
Yeah, there's some good scrummaging units in there.
Yeah, and I'm sure all of the credit for that. But it was a full 23-man effort, wasn't it? The changes you were able to make off the bench really did transform that game.
Yeah, I think that sums up nicely of the performance the last few weeks. We've used all 23 the last few weeks. We've rotated the starting props. We've got 4 outstanding props there with a variety of skill sets. And making use of them week by week is really important. And you look at the experience, being able to bring in a guy with 49 BSR caps like Pat Bishop. He's come on and probably had his best half an hour of the season. Kicked really intelligently, built pressure, and allowed us to play our way back into the game. That we, based on our set piece in the first half, our particular line-out, we probably didn't deserve to be in.
Those 50-22s that landed just behind us, unbelievable kicking from those boys.
Yeah, Calgary's got a cannon, and Bish is so intelligent with his way he moves the team around the park. Like, full credit to those boys. Made a massive difference in the last 20 minutes, half hour.
Nothing's ever perfect, and you mentioned the line out, and we'll bring Ashan in a minute, but he talked about it. That's something you've prided yourself on here for years, and admittedly the boys showed resolve to find other ways, but that's going to have to improve between now and the end of the season, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Loughborough done a bit of homework. They got tucked into us. They spooked us on a few calls, and made us throw to the front when we didn't need to. We were throwing well to the back, but yeah, we've got some young line-out callers out there, and that's a learning experience for them. They'll only learn from that. They'll get better. We've got huge regard for the line-out operators we have. And it's an exciting future. And these are young men. They're going to make mistakes in big games. That's what big games are for. These guys have got huge futures. They've got to make their mistakes somewhere.
Exciting few weeks now, though, because a couple of wins, you guarantee yourself a home quarter final, and then it's the playoffs. That's exciting times.
Playoffs don't exist. We've got Cardiff first. No one can go to Cardiff and take that lightly. They're a tremendously hard-working team, very difficult to break down. They can play some nice stuff, and they're very good at putting the opposition under pressure. We need to go there, and we need to do a job, and that's everything about the next fortnight. It's all about going to Cardiff and preparing really well for that game.
Well, enjoy the week.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming up. It's great to see you guys.
My pleasure. Go and get warm, and glad you're not as filthy as the players. Osh, step in here. I'm going to stand you down there, mate, because you made me look like a right dwarf in the pre-game stuff. A lot of messages there, a lot of positivity, a lot of work-ons, but all in all, that's not a bad night's work for either team, is it?
No, not. It doesn't change in the table for us, so yeah, it's not bad. I think the second half definitely showed what we can bring. Just need to bring it from the start next time we play.
Let's talk about you then, because we talked enough about this game. You've got Ireland in a couple of weeks for Wales in Cork.
Yeah, Cork, yeah.
I mean, we're all super excited to see how everyone gets on in BUCS Super Rugby, but you must be wearing it a pretty high resolution for that one.
Yeah, no, very excited. I'm guessing it's always a tough one going to Ireland, so no, yeah, very excited for it.
I'd imagine so, mate. I'd imagine so. And look, there's loads of boys playing rep rugby here. Is everyone on your side? Have you found a few Wales supporters in Durham, or are they giving you the big boos?
Nah, I think they're all happy for me. Obviously, most of them English, but nah, they're happy for me. So yeah, no, it's good.
Hey, look, pleasure to have your company this evening.
You.
Before we let you go, we're just going to tell you what's coming up next. We've already looked at the massive fixtures that we've got. You want to be careful, Ashan, I'll be getting you back on co-coms again, mate. There are no such thing as nights off in BUCS Super Rugby. But Exeter versus Cardiff. Exeter looking to seal the league title. They've had a few slip-ups. They came here and they couldn't get anything. Nottingham versus Bath. Nottingham picking up a massive win, and Bath not with a top 4 out of the question, but they need to get winning and keep winning, and then that huge relegation decider battler between Swansea and Leeds Beckett. Nottingham beating Leeds Beckett today. Any predictions for those ones, mate?
I mean, after today, Nottingham, yeah, they did well. So, yeah, I back them to win it.
He said it. He's a Swansea boy and he loves the Swans. A pleasure to have your company this evening.
Yeah,
Good luck with the Wales 20s. Pleasure to have your company as well. Remember, Exeter have got the live stream on. If they've got things working there, you can join Burnsy and Co to make it a double BUCS Wednesday. We absolutely love it. Every week, without fail, delivers brilliant games like this one. So until we get to speak again, goodbye.
Romajang stepping away. Stunning work from Bridger. What an individual score this is.
Talent aplenty has graced these great leagues, but now future stars are set to shine. Last season was the most thrilling to date, but now it's time for a new crop of talent to grace the field, and in this league, anything could happen. It's time to take your seat. The best leagues in the land are back.
With a BUCS Super Rugby try for the ages.
And then was a white line seeking missile.
Loughborough scores towards the line. Sensational score from Romajang.
Winding to Durham, try to the line. And Cardiff are streaking across.
Welcome back, everybody. BUCS Super Rugby is back underway.